Hi guys, it's Amerie. Welcome to my July wrap up. I won't do a TBR because I am reading a very big book right now, so I probably won't be reading anything else this month. Hopefully I will finish it in August. I don't know. My reading stuff has been such an issue lately. Like I already told you, I've been in such a big reading slump lately, so I only have 2 books to talk to you about today. I actually read a lot of some other books, but I didn't get through them because I kept picking them up, putting them down. Check out my reading slump video because I really go into detail as far as like my reading process and what was going on with my slumpish 2.5 months. But moving on. One of the books I read this month is by Diane Setterfield and it's called The 13th Tale. This book came highly recommended to me. I actually really liked it. I didn't like love it, but I did like it. I did enjoy it. The author kept me turning the pages, so that's a good thing. This is a gothic tale about a woman who goes to research for a biography that she's writing on an author, the most popular author in the world. You never know anything about her history because she changes it all the time. She's up there in years now, and it seems she wants to get her story out. One of the books that the author wrote was called 13 Stories of Something, but she never actually had the 13th tale in there. So the narrator is seeking to discover the 13th tale. Although she doesn't really go after this job. It's actually the author in the story that seeks her out to write her biography because she finally wants to tell the truth about her life. I won't tell you too much because this book is best not knowing too much going in. It's dark, there's a very mysterious atmosphere. It's hard for me to just decide how I felt about anything because I felt like it was just so hard for me to read for the last 2.5 months. But in any case, I won't tell you too much. It's pretty interesting. This author also wrote another book that I really want to read called Bellman and Black. You should probably read this one first if you're interested in this author because a lot of the comments that I was seeing online was that this book was better. I definitely recommend reading it if you're into gothic stories. So I liked this one. I liked it. The other book I read on ebook called The Scarlet Gospels by Clive Barker. If you guys remember, I told you how much I love Clive Barker's work. I've read his short stories, or actually I'm in the process of reading his short stories, Books of Blood, volumes 1 through 3. I haven't finished those yet. I just kind of dip in and out of the short stories. I didn't read any of his novels before, so this does actually contain the demon Pinhead from the movie Hellraiser. He's actually a major character in this book, but he's not the protagonist, I guess you can say. I love the atmosphere of this book. It kind of changed tone though midway. I loved how it was a horror novel, but at the same time it felt a little thought-provoking to me. There's a lot of character interiority and I really loved that, but about 33% of the way in, it kind of changed into this fast-paced action-adventure horror kind of feel. Not a huge thing. I wish it kind of kept this tone, but it was still really a good read. It was actually pretty gory. Now, Books of Blood is really, really gory, but I can't even say but. I should say and this novel is just as gory. I kind of felt like I didn't need to see all of that, but hey, I'm going into a Clive Barker novel. It's horror, it's gory, and you have to know that going in. So that's on me. One of the things I really loved about the Scarlet Gospels is that there's a lot of humor there. I really liked the characters, especially the main character. There was a lot of humor to kind of balance out horror. Like, you just really didn't know what was going to happen next because Clive Barker isn't afraid to go there as far as the gore and the horrific scenes. So it was nice to kind of have that humor sometimes. And I loved the dialogue. There's one character that I loved especially. I think she's my favorite. The older blind woman. If you read this book, you'll see what I'm talking about. It's actually a very quick read. I don't remember how many pages the book was. And since it was ebook, I don't know how thick it was. But it was a very fast read. I can say that. Like, you will definitely be turning the pages. I really like the novel a lot. I probably would have loved it had the tone not changed. Yeah, I just had a really, again, refer to the reading slump video. But the book that I think may save me from my reading slump is 11/22/63 by Stephen King. So far I'm loving it. I actually think about getting back to it when I'm not reading it, which is a great sign. So I have high hopes. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. This is really quick. Wasn't much to say because I have been going through books like I'm like Goldilocks. I'm Goldilocks in bookland right now. I must have picked up and put down at least 10 books. And when I say pick up and put down, I mean pick up and start reading and then put down. It's hot out there for a nerd. In any case, I will see you guys later. Sorry there wasn't a whole lot to talk about, but as always, if you like the video, don't forget to like it. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. If you also have any other books that you love reading, please let me know. Until next time, I will see you guys later, hopefully with more books read. Bye!